Very good morning, friends. Nice to have you here today when we discuss the future of software engineering. We present the future of software engineering as something continuous and evolving with an analogy of a treadmill. Most of us are today bogged down with the situation that our mentor or manager is pointing at us and saying, learn, unlearn, relearn are the key skills of the 21st century. What about you? Like little Matilda, we are perplexed. There are so many jargons around digital disruption, digital transformation, Devops. How can I make sense and navigate through this world? Whenever I hear artificial intelligence being talked about, I am worried about automation taking our jobs. With GitHub Pilot, obviously I am not amused of our own jobs in software. And if I have to fight with the machine, where should I start learning? While the executives are busy with improving their time to market, it's important for us to make sense of this scene and take us steps in the right direction. I assure you, it can be enjoyable if we start looking at it the right way and be ready to open up ourselves with a growth mindset, ready to learn like the kid learning swimming. The only skill that matters today is to learn, the ability to learn. And yes, we are missing some directions. While we set some goals and then Google Maps can help us with directions on the road, we really miss such directions in the learning space. Stephen Covey left us with self-directed improvement articles, which are nothing but the clock and the compass. The compass provides us a way to identify directions, while the clock is about setting timelines and pursuing them. It's important that we set the goals and thereby drive ourselves using the internal clock and compass. And today, with the explorers breaching the space limits, sky is no more the limit. Let's get into the joy of learning. IEEE software defines several knowledge areas, including requirements, design, construction, testing, and daily aspects of maintenance, configuration management, engineering methods, quality as part of the practice. And supported by the foundations, including economics. While many of us might be adept at one or two of these skills, today the changes necessitate us to take leadership by delving into more areas uh, like requirements uh, to be able to discover new and delight our customers, or in testing where we could improve the quality of the software we produce. The economics as well is very important to understand from a value addition perspective and innovation perspective. Let's look at the broader view. Jan Bosch talks about the three pillars of transformation: speed, data, and ecosystems. While there is no question that cycle time reduction is one of the key pathways to speed, it is important for us to understand it can be well complemented by automation approaches like automated tests and integration. While these need to be wired to dashboards in an intelligent, connected world that we are in today, these dashboards help us visualize the data that is spread around the system and enable us to make better decisions. While as an organization, we improve our efficiency in terms of speed and data towards our environment, it is important we take an ecosystems approach, which calls for us to see our vendors, suppliers, and our end customers and the stakeholders as partners, and thereby identify approaches to delight them as a whole. These three pillars of speed and data and ecosystems thereby are important to see from a top view of the software development as a system. While we get further closer to software engineering today, we notice it is getting continuous. Devops, the terminology which kind of accelerates software development to be continuous, and integration of operations, while spreading the fact that the development and operations need to work closely together to realize business goals, thereby able to benefit the entire business. When development and operations stay close by and hand over from one side to the other seamlessly, it is important that we make sure high quality. When we say quality here, while availability is still important, reliability, the aspects related to failure rates become more important as operations like smart manufacturing or healthcare joins the treadmill. While on one side quality is important, another aspect is the continuous nature of it, where the system needs to be able to evolve faster with reduced effort and being keeping technical debt in control. Technical debt is often considered creating a lot of friction in software development and affecting the evolution of systems. So this is kind of going further. Software quality has to look further than defects and be able to delight the entire experience of evolution. While the other spokes of discovery and serviceability and sustainability kind of supports the long-term goals of evolution, requirements getting more into a discovery, data-driven kind of approaches, and services need to be able to share information so that we can understand what is really going wrong and recovering from the situation failures is significantly important. All these spokes are connected or wired together by the lifeblood of the system, which is nothing other than the data. While data kind of helps us seamlessly integrate these systems, it also gets pumped up to the dashboards, which give us a holistic overview of the vitals of the system. Like in a treadmill, we are left to look at these visualizations and data based information visualizations and take actions to improve the continuous engineering piece, whether it is quality, whether it is serviceability, technical depth. One more thing to stress is the fact that we as humans, being having the imagination capability and able to take the right decisions, are still in control with the control buttons left to us, not only to stop and start the system, but also to take the right actions as part of development and operations to continuously improve our daily work. This feeds to the continuous source of innovation that we are and adds to the capability of software as the key provider for such personalization capabilities for all the stakeholders, thus enhancing their experience. Now that we have decided to join the bandwagon and enter the continuous engineering picture or the treadmill, it is for us to decide whether we want to carry the excess baggages around and struggle by running on the treadmill, or we benefit by dropping the baggages and leaving them to automate forms, building our runways. This which enables us to provide the agility which is represented by the right side person able to leaping sideways change directions, and so on. Further to this, these abilities further enable us to focus on our strength, like Matilda, over a time, with the help of her teacher, realized her capabilities or strengths to stress on in the software engineering piece. As humans, we are great in imagination. It is time to unleash our imagination and fuel innovation both in our daily life and work, and also impact our customers. Thank you for your kind attention today. The work is inspired by some of these great gurus who have shared their knowledge in the form of books and material. In addition, thanks to IEEE software and IEEE Computer Society and the body of knowledge, which helps us stay on track. Let us still continue to work on the only skill that matters. Thanks again. If you find it interesting, please provide feedback. Thank you.